To anybody who watched it, it is still hard to believe how little time it took for the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center to collapse. Action News reporter Dan Cuellar looked for answers tonight from one of the men who had a hand in building the famous skyscrapers. Dan.
That's right, Jim. A longtime resident of our area, he played a crucial role in the construction of the Twin World Trade Center towers. Well, tonight, he shares with us his thoughts on their profound destruction and why he thinks they collapsed as quickly and as suddenly as they did.
It's something I spent more than 6 years on.
Walter Cosinuke was the project management consultant for the World Trade Center project, beginning with the Twin Towers construction back in August of 1966. He designed a computer process known as the critical path method, whereby the entire project would be managed. At 110 stories high, the 1,350-foot Twin Towers were the tallest in the world at the time. The pride and joy of America. Certainly the pride and joy of his life. Now he says their destruction is his deepest sorrow.
Well, I thought I lost my son. I had that feeling.
For some time, he has been haunted by the thought that something like this would happen.
Lots of times I thought about it, but never thought it would react the way it did. I thought the plane would get stuck up in there.
Indeed, the radical design of the towers were such that Cosinuke believes the collision of the planes in and of themselves did not cause the collapse. He believes it was the intense fire and heat of up to 2,000 degrees that weakened the building's steel frame.
Well, the strength of the steel it gets to be rubbery. You get it up to about 1,800 to 2,000. They bend it by hand. And
unlike other conventional skyscrapers at the time, its designers employed a radically different engineering concept whereby the exterior walls of the buildings were the load-bearing walls, with most of the steel on the outside of the building instead of the inside.
But as soon as you took the outside members, destroyed many of the outside members, especially with the heat, then I couldn't take the load that was there, and so it started to sag.
And sag it did, as we all witnessed, in a straight vertical with each floor falling neatly on top of each other. Now, at 78 years old, Cosinuke says he has mixed feelings as to whether he would like to see the towers rebuilt. On the one hand, he'd like to see the skyscrapers built even higher, as a symbol of American pride.
I'd go higher. If I'm going to go that high, I'd go higher.
The thoughts of World Trade Center consultant Walter Cosinuke. Of course, it may be some time before any decision is made on whether or not the World Trade Center towers will be rebuilt. Live in Center City, Dan Cuellar, Channel 6 Action News.
Thank you, Dan.